Yeah, because I've been telling people the wrong thing. It is the completion of the third year. Third year just got done on YouTube, not started. So technically, we're starting the fourth year. I told everybody the wrong thing. Welcome in, guys. Scott Sagent here, and I am ready to kick off another great year of readings. We are kicking off year 4 with a brand new studio setup. Still under construction, as you can see. It's okay, we'll get that done. I am back to my original sunflower shirt where I recorded my first ever reading for you guys in 2021 on YouTube. Come full circle. I got a table full of cards. You know how we do. Let's go talk about some June.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Pisces. So good to have you here. I am ready for your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2024. Spirit has lined up a very interesting one for you guys today. I don't get to do this very often, but they wanted to do a relationship spread. We're doing a relationship spread. We're going to be looking at 2 different relationships. That's a sweet spot because 3 is too much. As you can see, my table is already full of cards. In fact, here's the overlay so you can see what I'm looking at. I got to spread out a little bit more so I can see it better. But 1 story or 1 relationship is too short. 3 is too long. 2 is the sweet spot. It's kind of the cusp of where we can take this. So let's get started talking about you in another relationship. This is coming up for June as a very relevant thing. Maybe some of you need to address this relationship with another person, or there's something in here to fix it or to resolve problems. I'm not sure. Let's figure it out. So I'm going to start with the first one, which I must say is very different than the second one. The first one is the bottom one, in case you're referencing the picture. The one closest to me is the one I'm calling number 1. This is a relationship that was deceived. There is a deceitful element in here, so they may be talking about somebody who did you wrong, deceived you, did you dirty, that kind of a thing. And if you're thinking here like, nobody's really treated me that way, okay, you're probably in my other relationship, but bear with me, we got to go through them all. So this is a deceitful relationship. So you and somebody else, and I'm not even sure what side goes where, because both sides here are pretty hurt. So listen to kind of both sides and try to figure out which one is you and which one is the other person. On this side here, I have that money is involved. Okay, so maybe this is somebody who is taking care of money or something to do with that. It comes up, they bring up my lover's card, so this is a relationship that was very intertwined. It doesn't mean it was necessarily romantic. Of course, it could be, but these are 2 entities or 2 people working very closely together, and they bring in that money first. So money was a motivator or a part of this equation, at least for this person, maybe you. And what comes in next is a definite woman. So I guess if you're a man, that kind of narrows that down a little bit, checking out this reading. But anyway, they bring in a woman here who is looking at basically like, all my money. Where is it? Where's my money? My money is gone. Okay, being bankrupt, abandoned at the very least, even if it has nothing to do with finances, this is at least abandonment. Like, this person just up and left me or something like that. Maybe they left you with bills and you got both. Like, not only did they leave you, but they left you with all this credit card debt or whatever, right? So that's the energy that we show on this side, my left side. They basically show peace. My peace card comes in from my Oracle Angel card. That was not pictured in the overhead. That was something I had to add. I forgot in my overhead picture. But basically, whether this is you or them, they just want to be at peace. They want to be good in the situation, or maybe they just want to forgive and forget. Maybe just forget, period, not forgive. But that's what comes up for this side. And I did talk about the thievery or the deceit at the very beginning, or shisty, shady behavior. That is what is in between both sides. So that's actually, I didn't talk about it, but that is my 7 of Swords there. Now the other side of the equation. This person gets on the very, very dark side of their mind. I almost think that they have either mental issues, mental problems, or maybe just are really victim mode, or just really down on themselves perhaps. And they show that this was moved. They were basically, Spirit describes this as a freedom that was trying to be executed. So they were trying to get, maybe if it is, for example, the money, they were trying to get more money so that they could pay off some debt, or go buy alcohol, go buy drugs. It was for a reason. They were trying to become free. And in their mind, even what you would say like, oh, alcohol, that's not freeing. Well, for some people, in their mind, it is. Okay, so that's kind of showing you the other side of it if it's not you. And really what is going on here is, they don't like it either. Both sides are kind of like very upended from this. Maybe this was a really good friendship or a relationship that had a lot of good roots and a lot of good times and good memories to it, but there was just this event that happened and just ruined the whole thing. They show my heartbreak card. It's a serious kind. They didn't show that on the other side, but this is this person's feeling it very deeply. So maybe they even regret, this side has regret on there. So temperance comes in as patience. Like they're really trying to overcome this. They're really trying to be, the Zen moment and find peace and balance and all that kind of stuff. And they show building blocks. So this person is working toward a goal. This person is working toward either overcoming past challenges, maybe even wants to fix this relationship. That could also come in here. And if that's the case, it's going to have to be slow. It's going to have to be done in steps, building blocks. It may be this person also has to be the one that reaches out. It doesn't look like the other person is making any moves to do that except for reaching out the hand for some payback, something like that. I have another woman that comes in here too. So this is either two women here that we're discussing, or there's just women involved in the story that I don't necessarily understand the moving part to, but they're relevant to the story. I have, in fact, both of my women on both sides are looking away from each other. They're looking away from the middle, so it's almost just like, I just don't want to deal with you anymore. Don't want to see you, don't want to speak to you, none of that stuff. But this person is definitely more open to it and trying to heal. And not to say the other side's not, but it's just different. It's just different. Good time to remind you guys too, since this is a very specific story, but this is a general reading. Even when we get into our next one, it's not going to hit everybody the same. We're dealing with all of the Pisces bubble energy here today. If you're looking for messages that are personal, private, specific to you only, I offer a wide variety of those services on my website, scottsagent.com, from small all the way up to full service. A little something for everybody there. Let's get into relationship 2. That was a heavy one to start with. Well, like I said, this is a very different relationship. This is a very positive relationship now. Okay. This is a very magical relationship. Whether it be romantic or not, I don't know. Makes me feel a little romantic because one side I do have my Hierophant card, which can mean marriage. And I also have kids coming in there, or my child card, so and kids more than that too. So, there's a lot of moving parts here that look pretty romantic on this story. And it's been a pretty magical story is how they describe it. And a lot of whoever they're talking about here doesn't necessarily understand it. A little bit of confused. Maybe confused like, how did I ever find such a good person? Or, maybe for some of you, you're looking for this. This is a relationship you're looking for. And you're confused why I can't find it. Well, it's a magical, my Magician card comes in to speak of that. It's like, the metaphysical meets the physical plane. It's just like, the thoughts meet matter and things become real. Okay, so this is a wonderful relationship. I'm assuming it's mostly happened for what we're describing, but for some of you, it may be looming in the future. And maybe there's something in here that you can implement to really help bring it to you if that's what you're looking for. On one side of the equation here, we have brand new beginning. This was possibly meeting at the workplace or making a business together, working on projects together. That's what they show on this side of the relationship. They also show juggling. Very busy person, more than likely, very trying to balance two areas of life. Usually it's work and family. This is also a person here that, pardon me for clearing my throat so much too. I'm starting to lose my voice from talking so much in all these readings. This is a person here who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of accumulated knowledge. They've been through lessons, if it's not knowledge, and they're just moving forward in a very good direction. And I just really love the way that looks. Hopefully that's you, or if it's the other person, then props to them, you know. And on the other side, this is where my kid card comes up, my child card. So maybe that gives you a clue of who this person is or what side you fall under this. This is somebody here on my right side who takes great pride in things. Really takes good care of either like a neat freak, very tidy, very clean, very creative, artsy, or also just, taking pride in this relationship. I don't know why I got such a great guy or gal, but I'm really happy about it, and I take really good care of them. They show matrimony here with my Hierophant card, or just coming together, taking care of the flock, taking care of the family, doing things the right way too. Purity card comes in there, and also there's a little bit of offensive with work. So this is also somebody who is very workaholic-like, or very smart with business or something like that, more than likely. And I have my kid card come in again. I not only have childhood nostalgia, so this may be even a relationship where you guys have known each other a very long time, or have kids, or are going to have kids, because this one is upside down kid, but that could just mean because they're not here yet, or it could also mean because maybe they're not kids together. Maybe they're, step kids, something like that. Adopted kids, or maybe even pets. Pets are basically adopted kids. So a lot of moving parts there. Family oriented here. Definitely heavy on the family oriented here. They do show round and round. So there is some cyclical things that happen here. And keep repeating. Maybe that's some part of the lessening for you, or something I can give you to work on in June, is how things keep going round and round. And that is actually a perfect segue to talk about the moon cycles, which I give you guys the moon cycle forecasts every single month. I put together the moon cycle forecast on my website for you guys, so you can see it on a calendar. And just looking around, they didn't really give any specific full moon or new moon. The only thing I maybe have that is more new moon than not is this good relationship 2, with the person on my left that I described first, with the new projects, new business type of stuff. This is somebody, maybe it's you, who could benefit from the new moon in June, okay, which is going to happen right at the very beginning of the month. So it's actually like right now is a good time to do that kind of stuff. But we're going to talk about both in your moon cycles right now. And your runestone is going to be part of the angel protection reading, which I'll drop in about 7 to 10 days from this release. Let's get into your moon cycles. Okay guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things. Really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there, or that you don't want there, something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. Now let's get into your homily.
I guess the fortune teller's right.